There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabby.
And my name's Mike.
And this is the 2024 Hyundai Elantra Essential. So if you are from Canada or if you are new to this channel, the Essential is our entry level pretty much. It is one of the least expensive vehicles you can buy in Hyundai's lineup, and it is great value.
Yes,
so there's
definitely.
a lot in this car that a lot of people wouldn't think you'd get for this price point. In today's video, we're going to walk you through everything, whether it be the exterior, interior, and then answer some questions at the very end of it. And this video is a live broadcast, so that means that we are doing this in real time, no teleprompters, no speech, no nothing, just us and you guys. So if you are new to this channel, again, we do these live videos every single weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and each and every single day we're going to be filming a new Kia or a new Hyundai, and sometimes both will offer comparison videos. Now, Mike, why do we do these videos?
All right, so we do these videos for 3 reasons. The first reason is if you own a Kia or a Hyundai, obviously this is a channel to learn a lot more about your vehicle, whether it's design, convenience, comfort, security, safety features. We've got a video for it. We have about 2,000 videos, right? So I'm sure you'll find it, unless you have a 2024 that we haven't shot yet.
Yes.
Okay. Reason number 2, if you're in the market for a vehicle and you haven't or kind of considering a Kia or a Hyundai for all the reasons above, that's why we make these videos, right? To help you with your decision, let you learn everything you can about the car, and obviously this is a bi-communication, so you can ask questions as the video goes along and maybe help you get to the finish line with your purchase, which brings us to reason number 3. If you live in Ontario, why not buy from us?
Why not?
We've got 3 locations, obviously, Brantford Kia here.
I was about to point out our signs.
We've got Brantford Hyundai down the street, and up north we've got Owen Sound Hyundai. Just a pizza I was eating. No, we would be definitely happy to help you, and our team would definitely like to transition you from learning to purchasing.
All right, well, that's our long intro. And again, if you guys are new here, we do these long intros every single live video just so everyone can join and we can wait for everyone to ask us questions and kind of load in. Now, with that being said, once we're done our walkthrough, which is probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes, feel free to ask us as many questions as you'd like, whether it be about the car, other vehicles in Kia or Hyundai's lineup, or just about anything really. Even the process of buying a vehicle, we're happy to assist. But first, let's get started on the exterior walkthrough.
Sure.
So I'm going to start off in the front end, and we're going to kind of go the opposite way today. So we're used to walking around this wall. Let us know if this provides better lighting. I think it's going to work a bit better. So starting off on the front end, the 2024 Elantra has a new front grille. So this one is going to be a little lower, a little wider, and a little bit more aggressive looking. Now on the Essential trim, it doesn't have too much sporty accents, like when it comes to the wheels or just black elements. But in this grille, you'll see this vehicle takes on a much more mean, sophisticated approach. So it's really nice to see that in something like a base model trim. We're also going to get full LED headlights. These are the MFR style, with daytime running lights as well too. So something we did not have in our entry levels before. Lots of dark elements in the very front, and I'm very happy to say that this base model is not so basic after all. You get a ton of great safety features like forward collision avoidance that works on both vehicles and pedestrians and even cyclists. So 3 things that are of course very prominent in city driving. On top of that, you also have lane keep and lane follow assist, meaning that the camera located in the very center of the Elantra's windshield is going to monitor the lanes of the road ahead of you and keep you safe and centered. If you start to veer towards the left or the right, it will correct you and it will give you an audible alert to let you know that you are departing. It's one of my favorite features. You can easily turn it off if it's not your thing though. All right, I was about to go this way again. This is what's new. We're gonna go this way. First, I will talk about the engine. So nothing has changed in the powertrain world for the Elantra. We have a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. This is our Smart Stream engine, and you get 147 horsepower with 132 pound-feet of torque. Now this vehicle now is rated for 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined for fuel efficiency. What makes that number so good, even though this isn't a hybrid? It's the addition of idle stop and go, which is a great feature that temporarily shuts off your engine when you reach a stop, whether it be at a stoplight or an intersection, and that provides a little bit better fuel efficiency, which we're very happy about. If you're not looking for a naturally aspirated 2-cylinder, you can get the 1.6-liter turbocharged that's available on the N-Line Elantra, or you can get our 1.6-liter hybrid Elantra, which hopefully we'll have one to film shortly. For wheels on the Essential trim, you're going to get these 15-inch alloys. Now, it's very nice to see actual alloys on this wheel or on this vehicle and not necessarily something like a steel rim, which a lot of entry-level vehicles do have. They'll put a steel rim with a wheeled cover on it. It does not look good. So this looks much more sophisticated, makes the vehicle look nice. All right, along the body of the vehicle, you'll see some nice character lines. So this is part of Hyundai's parametric design language. I absolutely love it. Adds a lot of edge to the vehicle. Again, making it look interesting. It doesn't look like your basic everyday commuter car. Well, it has the fuel efficiency of one, which is great. Moving on to the back, the Elantra offers a ton of great cargo space, so a very wide opening for a smaller sedan. Now, my one complaint about this trim level is you don't have a release latch on the back here, so you will have to open it from either your key fob or by the driver's footwell up at the front. However, not a huge thing. When you are back here, you do have these toggles to knock down your rear seats, so in a 60 or 40 split, 60-40. And then underneath your floorboard, you do have a spare tire, which if you were comparing the Elantra to Kia's sister car, which is called the Kia Forte, we have one right over there, a used one, you don't get a spare tire in the Kia Forte. Something to think about. So great peace of mind, especially if you are using your Elantra for lots of driving. Oh, as a commuter vehicle on the highway, Canada is not known for the greatest roads, so great to have a spare tire. We'll talk a little bit about price and fuel efficiency. So with our handy dandy window sticker right over here, you can see the MSRP on this vehicle is $21,999 Canadian. That is before taxes and fees. And then like I mentioned earlier, our fuel efficiency is 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined. For our American friends, you can expect 43 miles per gallon. That's really good numbers for something that is not a hybrid, and especially at this price point. Come on in. I'll have Mike pan over the inside real quick. So do keep in mind, this is our entry-level vehicle, just over $20,000 Canadian. This is an awesome cabin. It looks amazing. It is very, very sleek for something of its class, for sure. And touches like our center arm brace that kind of keep everything centered towards the driver or focused on the driver really make this vehicle a pleasure to drive. You do have heated seats, which offer 3 different levels of heat for driver and passenger front seats. A beautiful steering wheel with tons of controls. So I'll have Mike zoom in on the left side first.
And it's the wheel that we love.
Yes, so the shape of this steering wheel, this sounds so weird to say, but it is probably one of the most comfortable steering wheels I've driven with. And I wish I could rip it out and put it in my car. Yeah. So on the left side, you'll see things like your voice commands, your Bluetooth control, as well as your phone button and your volume controls. Everything's nice and easy, just the touch of a button. And then on the right side, you will see things like your lane keep assist button that you can easily turn on or off with the touch of a finger. And then our cruise control. So you can start your cruise control with the little car icon that has a timer, set your speed, and then stop it. Now this specific trim level is not equipped with our smart cruise control, but it does have a ton of other great safety features, which I mentioned earlier, so like your lane keep assist or your forward collision avoidance. As I hop in, talk a little bit about comfort. So on the Essential trim, you're not going to have power seats. They are manual, but you can adjust the height, which is extremely helpful, especially shorter drivers like me, or taller drivers like, I don't know, Pat, for example, Mike. So you can knock the seat down or you can lift it up. And then of course you can adjust the angle of recline on the back of the seat and how close or how far your seat is from the wheel. I'm gonna move it back pretty far so we have a good representation of rear space when we get to the back. But let's talk over here first. So this button right over here is our brightness adjustment. This is gonna control your amazing digital gauge cluster and your 8-inch touchscreen display over here. Very nice. If it's a bit too dim or too bright for you, you can adjust it on the fly, which is really helpful. You don't have to dig through multiple different screens in your main head unit, which is a breeze. We also have our button for idle stop and go. If you're not a fan of your car shutting off whenever you stop, turn it off. There you go. And then we have our traction control mic with the camera.
No, sorry, I'm like,
it's okay.
zooming out.
I'm gonna grab that from
Sure.
you real quick just to talk about the center of the vehicle. All right, so like I mentioned, this is your 8-inch touchscreen display, and one of the huge benefits of having a screen of this size is, one, it's not too big. You don't have to wipe up such a huge screen. Hides fingerprints a little bit better. And your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is wireless. So have no fear if you forgot your charger, you can still connect your phone to your screen with the cordless experience. This is gonna have things like your Google Maps, your Apple Maps, your Waze, your Spotify, Apple Music, whatever apps you use that are compatible with CarPlay or Android Auto will all be projected onto your screen. It's super easy. You also have physical buttons on the sides as well, so nice, you have instant feedback of whatever you've pressed, a volume control knob, and a tune knob. You also have the option of a favorite button. So when you first get your vehicle, it's going to be blank, but once you hit it for the first time, it'll take you to this menu where you can choose what it does. If you want that to be your display off button, give that a push, your display's off. Tons of fun things you can do with this, and you also get one on your steering wheel right over here that does something completely different. So you can program them to do whatever you'd like, from the option list at least. Just below that, we have our temperature control. So temperature here, fan speed, and then your fan direction. Heated seats are located right over here, as well as your recirculated air, fresh air, or AC button. This section is always a little bit hard to film just because of our gimbal setup, but we have a 12 volts, a USB in the center, and even a USB-C on the very far right side, so that allows faster charging. I'm happy to say that the Elantra also offers a traditional gear shift. So this is tied to your IVT transmission, which is intelligent variable. It operates as a regular automatic though, so you don't have to worry about changing gears or paddle shifters. We have our drive mode select right over here, which allows us to choose between eco mode, normal mode, sport, or smart. I should have read that in order. Normal, eco, sport, and smart. So let's talk a little bit about what that does. So when you're in normal mode, you can expect normal driving operation. It's not going to feel overly sluggish. It's not going to be overly peppy. Eco mode will be a little bit more slow on the throttle. So you're going to have to give it a little bit more oomph if you want to get places a bit quicker. But it's going to prioritize fuel efficiency, which is really, really good on the wallet. And of course, closer to that 6.5 number or even better. So keep in mind that that's the rated number, and you can see a lot better in our vehicles depending on how you drive. If you drive like me, probably not.
I'm going to challenge myself to see if I could get it in the 4 point something range.
You know what? We're going to film a test drive review of the 2024 Elantra. That will, of course, show how it's actually reading in real time. So keep in mind, or keep following for that.
I should drive it like 20 kilometers the
Yeah,
way I
you
drive
can
on
take
the
it for a good
highway
long
and
drive.
then bring it. Yeah.
Sport mode is going to do the opposite of eco mode, so it's going to have a little bit more sensitivity to the throttle. It's going to have more get up and go. It's not going to increase the horsepower or anything, but it will hold your gears a bit longer to get a higher power band. And then next up is smart mode, which just adapts to whatever it is you're doing. So if you're nice and easy on the city roads, it's going to be primarily in eco mode. If you floor it, it'll switch you over to sport.
Hold on. They said, no, we got on. Is your mic on? Yeah.
Yeah, my mic's
we're
on.
okay,
It
yeah.
wasn't on at the beginning of this video, but I turned it on once they commented.
Okay.
Okay, and we got a handbrake, which means slides, turns, drifts, lots of fun.
Oh,
Just kidding.
handbrake?
It means you can control how much brake force you want when you need your emergency brake. All right, so now let's take a look at the back.
And that's all.
Yes, and that is all. All right, I'll have Mike show the back first.
Perfect.
So three main seats here.
There's USB-Cs. Cool.
Yep, USB-Cs, which is nice. That is an update for 2024. I'm gonna hop in. All right, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I moved this seat pretty far back. I think it's almost completely back, just not on the recline amount. You can see we have a fairly good amount of knee room, leg room.
Awesome.
Underneath the seat, I did raise that a bit, so, and I'm also wearing heels, so that kind of counteracts each other. But we do have a good amount of height, so your feet can slide under there, or if you need to tuck any shoes or tissue boxes under there. For the middle seat, the hump is moderately high. It's not the highest I've seen, but you can see I'm not too hunched over, so I could sit on a longer drive in this seat and not complain, depending on who I'm sitting with at least. And then the backs of both seats are a plastic material, making them super, super easy to clean. Unfortunately, no storage pockets back here. And then move over to the side, and that's about it. We don't get a pull-down cup holder or armrest in the center seat. It's just a seat, but every seat in this house is fairly comfortable, which is quite nice. We do have lights back here. I guess this is the area here. They're just regular bulbs. A little bit of plastic. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of plastic in this car. It's new, if you couldn't tell.
I left it on purpose. No. Yeah.
And before I hop out of the car, I want to talk a little bit about Hyundai's superstructure and the safety on this vehicle. So I did mention that it has things like forward collision avoidance, the lane keep assist, but what you may have not known is this vehicle also has 8 airbags, which is quite a lot for a sedan of this size, that's for sure. And it's made out of Hyundai's high-strength steel. So Hyundai makes their own steel. I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you do. And what they call this platform is called superstructure. So essentially, if the vehicle does get into a collision, it's going to force the harmful energy, so the negative impact, back out, so away from the passenger compartments. So anywhere where you or your passengers may be, the vehicle it's a very, very safe structure. That's why it's called a superstructure. So I'm very glad that we have our own steel. We know it's good. We know what's going into our vehicles. Mike, anything you want to add?
I'm shocked,
You're
honestly.
shocked.
I knew they had their own steel, but
Yeah.
it's just cool to hear, right? It's just, you know what it is? It's the effort,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
So it's been years and years and years. Hyundai and Kia rank very highly in their crash tests or their safety records. And I mean, no one ever really wants to think about that or experience that for sure, but it's nice to know, especially if you are buying this vehicle because you're driving a lot, buying this vehicle for maybe one of your kids. It's really, really nice to know. Or carrying precious cargo, your family. Right, I think we should probably answer some questions. I don't know what came in as we were filming, but
Yeah, I think we're fully done. Nothing else to show. No one mentioned anything else. Joking. People want to see the glove box.
oh, okay. You guys
Obviously,
asked
I was
good
leading up to that.
questions.
All right, my one nice part. Again, guys, you know, I love this. I love this little side pocket here. They've got it on both sides. Just a little added touch. Throw my phone in there, whatever it is. And without further ado, we got the glove box here. So obviously very new, but you can see your manuals here. With this, you're gonna need it because no heated steering wheel in this model. So you're gonna have to keep your gloves here and they're gonna have to come out when it's cold, I guess. But again, we all know what I love about the glove box. And just to like show you the door real quick. And of course, you've got your bottle holders. Or covered cups, not coffee cups without lids. Okay, I'm gonna close up that hood because we'll see there was a peak open before, so watch out. You're on.
Oh, sorry.
Up higher? We're good? We're good? Let me just close this up. Because I did notice when we were showing it, like in the beginning, obviously there's a little strip there and I don't want people to think that was part of it. It was just a gap.
I'm seeing some strange questions and a lot of Thanksgivings. So we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here right now, but our American friends, if you're watching this, happy Thanksgiving. Us Canadians celebrated early in October. Let's see. A couple people talking about driving barefoot. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's illegal here, I think.
Is it?
It is illegal
It doesn't
here.
make sense to be illegal for me at least.
Yeah, no.
Flip-flops and sandals, I understand.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Flip-flops are not illegal.
Yeah, but if it's your
So it's worse, right?
If it's your barefoot, I mean, like that is the closest you can
Exactly.
be to like.
You can feel
I don't
everything, but
which is concerning as well.
no, like when I've moved the car in the driveway, that's where, you know, I've done a barefoot or.
Chester said easy knobs for the AC, no screens. And I agree with you there. There is some things, I love tech, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But some things, I just want it to be easy. Something that you can quickly do while you're driving. You can tell your passenger to adjust something if you're driving and need to pay attention. And they don't need to go through a manual or watch a video to figure it out. So it's, Tesla, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
It's nice and easy.
Yeah, always.
Let's see. Chester also said you can turn off auto start and stop. Absolutely you can. Now the one downside is if you absolutely do not like it, you have to remember every single time you start your vehicle to press that button to turn it off. Because as soon as you start your vehicle, let's say for the first time that day or after your shift at work, you're going home, you have to hit it every single time. Yes. Let's see. Streak9 also said, oh, that's a nice price for a vehicle with that gas mileage. Absolutely it is. And if you're looking for even better fuel mileage, the Elantra also comes with a hybrid option. So that's going to be your 1.6 liter hybrid. And that's even better.
Yeah, this is a smart choice.
Yes, this is
That's
a great
where I
choice.
labeled it. This is a smart choice purchase if you're in the market for a car that's affordable, good on gas. And honestly, I see some of the comments. I personally do like the way the design is. I like how they put the effort into that design. Of course, you know, with higher trims, you'll get a little bit more. We're just talking design-wise, not convenience and technology-wise, but how much more, really, right? You'll get a rim upgrade, a couple more things, but I think they keep it really close. So, you know, it's a lot of other competitor vehicles. You can definitely tell, wow, that's the base of the base models, right? Whereas in this one, if you look at the rims, you can tell, but besides that, they keep it really close.
Very weird comments.
Yeah, I saw that early.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
I do like that too.
Thanks for deleting them.
I can do that off there? No, you know what happens? They bunch up. You know how the messages
yeah.
are? So it's like it bunches up and I don't know what I'm touching. Excuse. Wait, there was one. Yes, I do agree with one comment I saw. I like how the base model has LED lights.
Yes,
That's
oh my
a
goodness.
really cool thing to add.
That was an issue I very much had with the 2023 and earlier models. So we had a trim level called the Luxury and the Luxury Hybrid. With Luxury, you'd think, you know, you probably get a lot of nice things, and you did, but you did not get LED headlights. I'm so happy they added LEDs to our entry-level model because that was something I
Who
didn't
wants to
understand.
buy a 2024 period at this point right now
Without LEDs.
without LEDs?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can buy LEDs from, you know, to put at the back of your TV for under $5. You could put it in my car, please.
Yeah, LEDs are something. I went from driving a very, very old car to a newer vehicle with lots of tech, and one of my favorite things is the heated steering wheel, number one, and the LEDs. Oh my gosh, I can see at night.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Big time, big time. Some people that think I'm like high beaming, you know, and they'll high beam back. I'm like, no, this is just my car.
Oh, Norfolk Southern Pokey District asked a right question. Is there a difference in Canadian specs versus US specs of Hyundai vehicles? There is, and sometimes they are very, very different. So here in Canada, we'd often get a lot of features that you guys may not have, or you may only have in the very, very higher models. So heated seats are standard in every single Kia and Hyundai vehicle. You can't get a new Kia or Hyundai without heated seats.
Yeah.
Heated steering wheel usually is one trim up from the base, which again, something you guys may not have, especially depending on what state you're in. Now, that's one thing that's hard, because of course there's some states that have much colder winters versus there's states like Florida where
Are they
it doesn't-
picky up based that specific, or?
I don't think so. I think it's just general.
Oh,
So, which sucks, because if you are in a colder state, you
Yeah.
want a heated steering wheel, you want heated seats.
well, there are a ton of states that are cold.
Yeah,
There's states that have
exactly.
worse winters than us, believe it or not, guys from the U.S., guys
Yeah.
and girls, or whoever.
I'd like to say
yeah,
all of
there
our
are.
vehicles are very well equipped for both hot summers and cold winters. So, I mean, it would make sense if you guys got our Canadian spec cars, especially in the colder states.
Yeah.
But you guys also get a lot of things we don't have. Like, you get a lot more interior colored options. Like the K5, for example, you guys had red. We never got that. So there's lots of differences, big and little, depending on what car it is.
I think heated seats should be in every car, because when you reach a certain age, they stop becoming about heating and they start becoming about therapy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm already at that point in my life. Where
Yeah, if
heated
I'm in
seats are-
Florida, I'm still pumping the heated seats from my
Yeah.
back, right?
Let's see. Red Eye said Hyundai and Kia are the future. I think so.
Oh, I like that. Best comment for me of the day.
And then Chester also said, I'm very surprised that the basic model comes with alloy wheels. I'm surprised too. It is something we did not have in the past. The Kia Forte, for example, if you get the base model, it has steel rims with wheel covers. And that is not my favorite look, that's for sure. So it's really nice to have this. Let's see. Glenn said, my heated wheel, my 2021 preferred in Canada, we got the leather heated wheel, but they deleted the dual heat. Oh, that sucks. And then MG said, hit the like button, folks. And I have to agree with MG. Plus, MG, thank you for letting me know that my mic was off. I can always count on you
Yes.
guys. And honestly, that's probably why we do our videos live. So you can let us know when we mess up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always nice to have someone on the lookout for us.
I think, yeah, the regulars always have our backs. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to ask this. Wait, hold on. Did it just scroll up? Oh, here we go. The hello from Winnipeg. That's Jerry K. Or Gary K, however you want to pronounce it. Will Hyundai ever build a truck for the NA market? What's that, North American market?
I'm assuming so. And we have a truck.
We have a truck.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. We have
Yes.
videos on it too.
Yes,
So feel free to
tons of
take a
videos.
look. It's honestly one of my favorite rides. I mean, I love the Palisade, right? But
Santa Cruz is just fun.
yeah, it's so
much
fun. It's so fun. Anytime I want to do something outdoorsy fun, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
There's so much you can do with it. So if you're looking for a truck to tow, I don't know, your horse trailer or something heavy, it's probably not the truck for you. But if you, I don't know, take a Sea-Doo with you, small boats,
Yeah, exactly.
bikes, something like that, it
would-
is a great vehicle.
I was going to get into all the cool features, but I'd rather you go watch the video.
Yeah,
So,
watch the video.
Check it out. We have a couple.
Let's see. Great channel. Wonder if it makes sense for Americans that live in the USA to buy from Canada. Warranty issues? Yeah, so warranty, I believe it goes null and void if you do take the vehicle over the border, which you probably don't want that.
Yeah.
Also, we cannot sell new vehicles to outside of our region, so we can only sell within Ontario. So that's why in the beginning of this video, we always say we have 3 stores located in Ontario, and we're happy to help you out if you are in Ontario. Now, if you are outside of Ontario, we're still happy to help you out, just unfortunately, probably not with the buying process, just the research. But we're still so happy to have you guys here. Let's see. Speaking of Santa, he just opened the back door and peeked in. I actually didn't see who that was. I'm assuming it's Chuck.
I didn't even know what that meant, and now it just clicked in my head when I'm like, oh, so yeah, someone with a beard.
It's so funny. Every single door that we have that enters our video bay has a sign saying between 2 and 2:30, we're live streaming. Don't walk in unless you want to be on camera.
We should do that. You know what?
Everyone walks in.
Yeah, I'm going to bring in, not bring in because they just appear, my elf on a shelf, and I'm going to see if you guys notice it.
And just put it somewhere?
Yeah, and see if you guys notice. Some will be obvious, some won't. Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea.
And I don't know where we're at for time. Okay, we're at 20, is that 25? Yeah, 25 minutes. Do you think that's probably a good time to end off today's video?
Yeah. I mean, if you guys have, we'll review the questions. If there's anything super important, not super important, just something you want to know, we'll definitely reply back. Just give us a little bit so we can.
Even if it's not super important.
Yes.
If there's anything you guys want to ask.
Car related.
Comment. Just leave it down below.
Yes.
Vehicle related, or let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh, is it actual? You guys are eating turkey today?
I think today is Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so they don't do like we do, where we default it to the weekend that. You know how we default it to, what is it, the second weekend in October or something like that?
Yeah.
I guess not. Anyways, that's just me rambling.
I'm not American. I'm not sure. But if you guys are in the States, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not in the States, have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you again for tomorrow's live. Tomorrow, believe it or not, is the last Friday of the month, which is crazy to think about. So we will be doing a live Q&A video tomorrow. Feel free to save your questions for then, and we'd be happy to answer them. I hope to see you then.
And if there are questions, actually, you know what, tomorrow, if there are questions here that we didn't get, let's address them in the live tomorrow.
I just said that.
No, you told them to ask. I'm just going to go and check a couple that I saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. See you tomorrow.